Attention, all you fishes in the sea. Welcome to the Fisch Bowl with Sam Fish.
All right, here we are at Steel City Con, March, spring of 2023. I'm here with Ambria and Mackenzie from the Douglas Education Center. Tell us a little about what's going on here, guys.
So today I'm doing a full latex prosthetic of a zombie. I basically molded, casted, and everything, and sculpted this piece, and we're just putting her on it today.
Great so far.
Thank you.
Frightening, terrifying. Everything zombie is supposed to be.
Right.
She's eating brains.
She might do that. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna let her go free reign and just.
You're not liable.
I'm not liable after she leaves the table.
Awesome. Well, tell us what year you guys are at the Douglas School.
So we graduate on May 25th, I think. I think that's the right date. Next month. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, our time's almost over.
Okay, so it's time I kind of get down to the school and
Yes.
press packaging and everything.
Yep.
So,
For me to still be there, yeah.
I'll have to get in touch for next month or this coming month. It's already.
Yeah.
So, okay. To-do list.
Yes.
Awesome. So, tell us a little bit about what got you interested in making effects, who some of your inspirations are, stuff like that.
So what got me into special effects, basically did beauty makeup at first. And when it comes to that, like that was, for weddings and like models and, just basic face paintings too. And so when it came to special effects, I would use, eyelash glue and tissue. And I was like, oh, I made a cool cut. And I never thought of how many things you could do. Once you learn more. So now I make realistic cuts and everything like that. And I was really inspired with not only horror movies, because of course we love those, but inspired by Lord of the Rings. I love when they put makeup for Marvel characters and everything like that. I'm more into the fantasy realm of things compared to horror. So yeah, that's basically like the type of makeup that I like doing. And then I have a zombie here, So, this is the first zombie I've ever done. So.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah. So for me, it was a matter of I grew up on horror movies. As cliche as that sounds, like I would always remember going over to my aunt's house and she would have like Nightmare on Elm Street on, and it was just a matter of like watching that and just. So my brain kind of works in like a mechanical way. I like put things apart, and it's like it stemmed from that and me wanting to understand how is this possible and like how exactly are they doing it. And then like Face Off premiered on Sci-Fi, and it kind of like pushed me into the mindset of this is an actuality that can happen. It's not just one of those childhood dreams of I want to be an astronaut, I want to be this, and it was a matter of like this is an actual thing I can pursue and is available for me. And I grew up in Webster, and I didn't know I lived only 4 minutes from Douglas in the first place, and it was just finding that, looking up special effects schools and just doing my own research simply because I wanted to learn, that kind of pushed me into going to the school and ending up doing what I'm very happy with.
Awesome. And I want to touch on what Amber was saying. Making effects not just being limited to horror and fantasy, but comedy as well.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy and Mike Myers.
Yeah.
The whole characters that they're able to create through makeup effects and the whole actual persona of creating a whole new character, playing multiple characters, through makeup. I always thought it was really fun.
Yeah, if you look at the Cat in the Hat, I mean, someone had to make all that for him and do makeup on him, so it was like, that's a comedy. Well, I would call it a comedy, so it's very cool how it's not just a small range of things you can do. There's just a vast range of so many things you can do when it comes to special effects, not just cuts and bruises and zombies, you know?
And one of the most creative things that I saw with makeup effects that was the Eddie Murphy character was in Coming to America.
Right.
And that's where he played the Jewish, elderly Jewish guy. You know, actually being able to take someone who's African American and make them not only white, but a New Yorker elderly Jewish guy. You know, really remarkable.
You can think of the movie Norbit as well. He was literally every character in that film, right? So, yeah.
You know, and then going back to Mike Myers, his first movie that you saw him do multiple characters was not Austin Powers. It was So I Married an Axe Murderer.
Oh, okay.
And he played his dad.
Yeah.
And I swear, if you go back and watch that movie, there's a line that he says, the fat bastard accent.
Oh, okay.
And you can just tell right then and there that's where Fat Bastard spawned from.
Right.
You know?
Right. Okay.
Really funny movie, full of some of the greatest comedian cameos. The late great Phil Hartman has probably the funniest scene in the movie. His delivery on the line is like you thought.
Right.
You know. Tell us a little bit about what the goals are for after graduation. They got films, they both what are your hopes and dreams?
So with that, I have done a couple short films and I've done a feature as well. It's not really the route that I want to gear towards. I'm not opposed to it, but I want to look into working in a shop or sculpting prosthetics. I really like doing masks and things like that. So that is what I'm hoping to push myself towards. And I am staying here in Pittsburgh after we graduate.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So.
Mackenzie?
I'm kind of, I mean, it's once again going back to like almost a cliche kind of way of thinking. I definitely do want to stay local because I honestly just prefer it here. And there is a lot more opportunities here than people think. And my main goal with my special effects like artistry is honestly, I don't necessarily care what I do as long as I'm working in the field because I know that me working in art is going to make me happy.
Right.
And I'd rather be happy in a job even if it doesn't pay the best than work a regular 9 to 5 and regret.
Right.
So
I'm totally with you on that.
Yeah. And I think I do kind of like agree with what Andrea said. Like I don't necessarily want to work on movies and TV shows. I honestly would prefer to stay at home and sculpt busts and do separate appliances that people can order and buy themselves and kind of branch out on their own without simply buying something to look at or have it done for them.
Definitely. And I mean, I guess one of the great things about being in Pittsburgh in a smaller city versus a massive place like Los Angeles is there's a lot more opportunities. There's more of a demand for it here in Pittsburgh versus going to someplace like Los Angeles or California where it's like everywhere.
Yeah. Right.
So awesome. Last question for you guys. This is a tough one. What are some of your favorite films and horror movies?
I would say my favorite films in general, a film I really enjoy is The Prestige. I really like watching Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale. And a horror movie that I enjoy, probably, I really like the Conjuring series, and I like the Insidious series because I really like Patrick Wilson. I really like the way he acts, the way he interacts with everyone on the screen and stuff like that. So yeah, those are really, and another movie that I enjoy, I like Pixar movies too, like the little cartoonies, and then obviously Lord of the Rings, and things like that, Guardians of the Galaxy, that's some of my favorite movies. Yeah, it's just, I watch everything, and so I really don't limit myself.
Awesome.
So, yeah. genre more so, because I always grew up loving the stop motion animation films, especially like from Leica Studios, which kind of is really the only production team that I know of by heart that still does stop motion animation. And growing up, it was Coraline, Paranorman, and I always loved those films. And I will say, once again, going back to the cliches, I was always a horror kid. I was always a horror, sci-fi. So growing up, and I'm seeing the puppet scene from Dream Warriors.
Right.
Not Dream Warriors, wrong one. But Nightmare on Elm Street. Seeing those things.
I think actually that was Dream Warriors.
It was the scene where he was in the hospital.
The third one is Dream Warriors, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You're right.
I was right. But generally seeing those, like, I was always like dazzled by the movie 13 Ghosts to the point where I actually do want to get a new tattoo of it. and I guess like a lot of like I don't really know how to put it. It's just like I have a lot of favorite movies, so it's like taking elements from the original Bats movie, taking elements from 13 Ghosts, from Ghost Ship. It's like I can't really pick a favorite because I love apart from every single film.
Right.
And they have their strengths and they have their weaknesses. So it's like I just kind of love the genre as a whole rather than specific films, I guess.
Awesome. I actually have one more question for you, Mackenzie, that I have a follow-up thing that I think you'll find funny.
Okay.
The question for Mackenzie is, we're talking about Nightmare on Elm Street. Which is your favorite of the series?
Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors. For me, it's New Nightmare first, then Dream Warriors, then number 1. Then I put number 4, and then 5, and then 10. But Freddy is my favorite, unfortunately. And then for Ambria, I'm friends on Facebook with Lynn Shea.
Mm-hmm.
And funny story with that is I sent her a friend request a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like her feed shows up on my Facebook. And it wasn't until I commented on a post that she made to try and get her on my show. And she accepted my friend request. But the joke is that my Facebook profile pic, she accepted my friend request, was her going like from Kingpin.
Oh my gosh. She was like, I have to add this guy, right? That's amazing. That's amazing.
Funny story there. But thank you so much for taking the time to swim in the bowl with me. I hope the temperature was just right.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Sam Fisch the Fisch Bowl here at Steel City Con August 2023 with the Douglas Education Center students, Amber and Carolyn. How's it going? Thank you for taking the time to swim in the bowl with me. I hope the temperature is just right. Awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about projects you're working on, what semester you're in, and what some of your inspirations are that God wanted you to be a special makeup artist.
So right now we're in our 3rd semester, and it's pretty chaotic. So we're kind of working on a little bit of everything. But right now my favorite project that I'm working on is my sculpture and mold that we're making for Face Screen, because I did David Boreanaz's.
Nice.
Right now I sculpted Jar Jar. So I'm doing latex and polyfoam for that and making a bust of it.
Awesome. And who are some of your inspirations? Like, what are some of the films and makeup effects artists that made me your heroes that kind of said, this is what made me want to do it, this is the movie, or movies that made me be like, yeah, this is what I could see myself doing?
I am a very big fan of Star Wars. So probably that. Also, I saw Stranger Things, the makeup artist for Vecna. I saw them putting one that was really cool. That made me
Great piece of simulation.
Yeah, the prosthetics of that was awesome.
Little ones monsters is by far my most favorite movie ever. So I want to make monsters.
Awesome. Now, I'm a big fan of Little Monsters also. Pretty much everything from the 80s and 90s. The 80s was the era for everything.
I agree.
You know, the pioneering decade that allowed us to basically have this happen.
Right, exactly.
And I'm kind of like a little ticked off that we don't do as much practical as we should versus CG.
Right.
I understand it's costly sometimes, but like it's the same thing with models. Like sometimes using models versus CG just looks more aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
And there's something about, you know, like when I saw Scanners for the first time, and I see the guy's head explode. You know, it's like stuff like that that makes me be like, man, those people just love their friends. Awesome. And I actually have done an interview with Tom Savini. And we talked about Dawn of the Dead a little bit and how he would actually test makeup effects by loading a shotgun and shooting at stuff to see how it would look on film.
Yeah, I love listening to Tom's stories.
Oh yeah, Tom is great. Tom is awesome. I actually have written a script for Tom who's going to play two different characters. It's a zombie comedy. I own the rights to it. You can purchase it as a short ebook on Amazon. It's called Grrr, a zombie love story. And Tom would play his zombie character from Dawn of the Dead and Men of the Dead, and a Italian headman trying to kill poor Scarlet.
Alright, so what are some of your guys' hopes and dreams? Where you like to see yourself after you graduate? Do you want to stay local? Do you want to try and go out to California? Where do you see yourself?
Not only that, I love Disney. I love Universal and stuff like that. I love to do movies, TV shows, stuff like that.
Awesome.
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I'm from Pennsylvania and I've never really left, so I kind of just want to explore and see what's out there. I'm used to freelancing to begin with, so I'm ready to go wherever.
I can dig that. There is a lot of work for makeup effects and stuff related to it where there's not a high demand. You know, so yes, going out to California is a great thing as well, because there's opportunities, but there's a lot of opportunities basically wherever you go, and it depends what you want to do, but awesome. And last question for you guys, I know we talked about some of the films that inspired us, but what are some of your favorite films in general?
Well, I did Star Wars. Definitely Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Anything more,
Anything more?
pretty much, yeah.
Do you like the B-grade stuff more? All of it?
Yeah.
All of it? Awesome. Very cool, guys. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to swim in the bowl with me. I hope the temperature is just right.
Hey there, all my fishes in the sea. Thanks for tuning into today's episode and for being a subscriber. Your continued listenership and support means the most and helps keep the show growing to deeper and deeper depths. I want to let all my guppies in the sea know the Fisch Bowl has now officially partnered with FastCustomShirts.com, where they're now selling custom Fisch Bowl t-shirts under their podcast and website section. Every t-shirt that's purchased helps and goes a long way to keep the show growing to deeper and deeper and higher depths. I also now have custom hats, beanies, handbags, pens, mouse pads, everything to make you look like the coolest looking fish in the sea, which you can DM me directly on Instagram at thefishbowl88 or on Facebook at just the Fisch Bowl, or you can friend request me, Sam Fish, directly and get yours today. Your continued listenership and support again means the most. It's the most important fishes that flock together. We are a school of fish, and we keep the unit going. Let's all keep swimming upstream.